Hello students, this is Smart Strategies, getting you the grades that you deserve. My name is Mr. Thurkel, I'm Head of Humanities here at Carrington School. So, how to get there? Number one, if you work hard, you will get a better grade. This is a fact. It's like gravity. Gravity doesn't care whether you believe in it or not. If you work harder, you will get a better grade than if you don't work well. Also, it's important to revise and to work efficiently. So tip number one is eat the frog. Do the hardest thing first. Focus on the hardest to learn thing. Once you've eaten a bowl of frogs for breakfast, the rest of your day will be easy street. Number two, always read with a pen in hand, even if you're not writing. If you have a pen in your hand, it automatically puts you in an analysing frame of mind. And this has been shown by psychological research. So whether you write something or you don't write something, having the pen in your hand will improve your thinking. Next tip is dual coding. Explain diagrams and words. Create pictures and diagrams to explain text. Use both your visual and your language memory, not just one on its own. Vocalise your learning. Read out loud what you're learning. If in a crowded space, mouthing the words works just as well, because your brain can't tell the difference between making the sound and moving your mouth. Test, teach, test. This is really straightforward, really important, and I'm going to talk a bit more about it. Firstly, you need to check what you don't know. Then fill in your gaps, and then apply your knowledge through answering a question, practice, or performance. So, recalling knowledge. Test, teach, test. All good revision of subject content works on a test, teach, test method. Your brain is superb at forgetting things. Consider, we all see in Ultra HD, your brain is forgetting 72 gigabytes of visual information per hour alone. If we didn't, our brains would get filled up, of course. So, why does TTT work? Test, teach, test works because it fools your brain into thinking that your GCSE revision is absolutely, life-threateningly important. Consider, realistically, you will forget sin, cos, tan within a few weeks of your GCSE maths exam, but you'll never forget your mother's maiden name or your birthday. Why? Well, because these are important to you. Human minds are like leaky buckets. They need to be constantly refilled. So how does test, teach, test work? Test, teach, test is made up of 4 stages. The key stage 4, that's GCSE, 60 minutes is the optimum amount of time to revise. Stage 1, you need to assemble all your materials for the topic that you will revise. Put your phone and your laptop in another room. Get food and water. Get your notes out of your folder. Get some paper. Get your revision guide or your textbook. Get your exam specification, and most importantly, lesson notes that you've already made. Get some relevant exam questions also for the topic you're going to revise. Spread these out on your bed or on a large table. This should take about 10 minutes. Test. Stage 2, you test yourself on the subject content, the facts you need to know. Options could include flashcards, look, cover, write, check, Quizlet, three-phase mind map, a revision list. This should be high stakes testing. We need to know what you don't know. Younger brothers and sisters are excellent for this type of testing. They really like seeing you squirm and will be really merciless if you get things wrong. About 15 minutes on this. Teach yourself. Stage 3. Now we've found out what you don't know, you need to teach or rather reteach yourself the missing bits. Options include reading your notes, reading a revision guide or textbook. Look it up, but be careful of the internet though. It's not fact-checked like a textbook is. If you can't find it out, note it down, perhaps on a post-it note, and ask your teacher next lesson. No highlighting or rewriting. This is a wasteful use of your time. You've already written it once. If you don't know it, writing out again will not work. Making revision cards is useful, but not revision in itself. Remember, TTT. Spend about 15 minutes on this. Stage 4. Hopefully your knowledge is now much better. You will now need to apply your factual knowledge to questions. You don't get marked on what you know, but what you can put down on the page. Do this without notes under time conditions. And check your learning. Perhaps bring to your teacher to give you some feedback. 20 minutes or as per the exam guidelines. Smart strategies. So we've introduced some smart strategies today. We've looked at always read with a pen in hand, eat the frog, dual coding, vocalizing, and test, teach, test. Next video, we'll look at another 4 different options that support you with your learning. Remember, work hard, but also if you work smart, you get a better grade. Thank you for your time.